Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Ben Lüning, I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we are trying the Jura red wine cask finish. And Jura, I've been to Jura the last time, 2015. That is already 9 years old. And yeah, it's a very nice and interesting distillery. On the bottle at the front, here it says, Here it says established 1810. I've read a bit about it, and they got their license in 1831. And the thing was, they were even together with the lords. So at one time the landowner was Colin Campbell, which was residing Lord of the Isles or something, I don't know. And so they were really, they kind of had the license by birthright or something. So, but they had to still do it by the crown back in the days. After that, I'm not quite sure. I'm not that into British politics if that was already Parliament, but they do still have a monarch now. So, yeah, anyway. But the interesting story that they told me at the place was they had there was a seer, and there was a woman. I don't know if she was one-eyed or blind or something, and I think she was blind. It was like, I can see the future, Colin Campbell. You will leave this island with only one card of your belongings. And yeah, it actually went down with Colin Campbell because he got into a fight with the Ferguson. And he actually left the island with, had to sell the distillery and had to leave the island with a lot of debt and a card. So she saw this in the future. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but yeah. The modern distillery that you can see in my distillery video from 2015, be aware this is a 9-year-old video, so I was not as good back then, and also, it's 9 years old. The distillery that we see today goes back to the 1960s. That was built by Charles McInlay. So he kind of, after the whole 1900 fiasco that went down, and only recovered in the 60s then. Yeah, so, but anyways, we're trying the Jura red wine cask finish, 40%, and it was matured in bourbon casks and then finished in red wine casks. First thing that you notice is a little bit of a whiff of a bourbon sweetness, and then immediately red wine. In the smell, I do have a little bit more sweetness. It is so it feels like a little bit of a sweeter wine, but the flavors that you get from the wine cask finish they are more of a dry wine. There are a lot of grapes in there, and then you have that typical wine feeling when you stick your nose in, combined with that maltiness and the bourbon cask, vanilla, caramel, oak style maturation. So it was a nice combination. 40%. Very round, very pleasing to drink. And it is, in the taste, it is very much drier. It has tannins, it has grapes, and that dry wine flavor that you get from a normal dry wine that is left with no residual sugar. And you only have that bourbon feeling right at the beginning, but the wine cask here is overwhelming. So if you expect like a wine finish that gets a touch of wine cask, this is more of a wine cask finish that has a lot of wine in it. So it feels like a wine cask maturation, although it is a finish. Oh yeah, I like it. It's It's easy to drink in the evening, 40%, not that much demanding. You don't have to be careful of anything. You just sip it and you have that nice whiskey, maltiness, scotch feeling with a good amount of red wine cask in it. I like it. Yeah, so if you are interested in this kind of whiskey, have a look at Whisky.com. In the shop, you can buy it and order it to the Netherlands. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.